I don't know why this is 4 parts, but it cut me off because past connections of heartbreak are stopping this person. But it's because they were seeking attention in the past. They were influenced by attention seeking. My son's knocking. He's like, we're not done yet. I'm like, finish it, please. We're only halfway done. Please finish it. He's like, well, we have to go to bed. I'm like, please finish cleaning up. Oh, shoot. Okay. So it's kind of like there's this energy, I think, that we're like, kind of like God is coming in and is saying, kind of like, come on, finish up what you have to do. And I think where this person is kind of like, it's almost like this person, they might have had ego and pride get in the way, okay, where they got a lot of attention before. This person is probably very attractive. This person is probably maybe like well known in their community, maybe is, out and about a lot, right? The 3 of Cups, right? Maybe partying, that kind of like, situation a lot with the community is what I'm getting, okay? So it's kind of like that's where their head was, okay? They were influenced by receiving a lot of attention. And so that's why they're kind of like, unsure, like, is it just going to end up like it did in the past, where somebody was just giving me attention, or maybe if I give somebody attention, then I'm going to end up heartbroken again. My beautiful angels, if these people who are on this end of the spectrum, curious if the choice that they're making by following their heart, what kind of advice can we give them? Secret conversation. There are so many feelings I want to share with you, but I'm shy about opening up. They're telling you that you're choosing to keep this a secret. When there's some sort of conversation or connection that was serendipitous, that's saying that let's do this. Like you're ready. You're ready to have a conversation, or this conversation was the proof that you needed to know. So maybe was there a recent, like sort of passing, it doesn't have to specifically be a conversation, but there was something here that was serendipitous that happened here. Maybe extremely casual, maybe extremely just like lighthearted, right? Maybe something that came into your reality, a sign, a synchronicity, right? That kind of like told you what you needed to know. But you're keeping it, you're just choosing to stay back, right? So like you're using that strength to hold yourself back, to restrain, right? You don't want to be impulsive, which is smart here, but God and the divine is telling you that like you already know your answer, right? Like you possibly already are ready. That's not my place to tell you that you're ready or not, right? But it's saying like from whatever current recent serendipitous situation that had happened, that's what it is, okay? My children have no patience, and maybe that could be your energy here, where there's an irritation with patience. Maybe you're running out of patience. Maybe this person's running out of patience. I mean, I don't know if you guys can hear like knocking, then scratching, then knocking, then screaming, then knocking, then scratching, then hello, hello, hello. It's like, the fuck's going on in this energy? It's getting a little irritating. I'm getting irritated in this energy. And then it says perfect. Perfect. Great. Maybe I need to do some shadow work. I love everything about you, right? So, if we're going back to like that energy of like, if I'm talking to this person here, right? Like you as a person that is saying like, is this going to work? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Mommy, can you go check for that diaper? In a minute, buddy. It doesn't stop. It doesn't end. The distractions. So you may feel like you're endlessly distracted. You may feel like there's endless, I don't know, just like thoughts. But you might think that this person is perfect for you. You may feel like this is serendipitous. You may feel like this is something that you've always wanted. They want you to turn your back to the things that have happened in the previous time. Okay, they want you to find peace in the betrayal. Put to rest the illusion. Okay, end that elusive state. End all of the things that have happened in the past. Let those things go. Okay, let those things go. And then the Knight of Cups. Shoot your shot. Shoot your shot. Because if this is that masculine energy that I first picked up in part 1, that's like holding this girl's hands, right? Fantasizing about that, right? Like you're waiting and just staring at your wish fulfillment. Shoot your shot. Like you secretly admire this person. You will never know truly unless you shoot your shot. Okay, so now I feel like I'm kind of channeling for this energy over here. So if you are the cross watcher here, it's almost like God is coming in and telling your person, you'll never know unless you make the choice. You'll never know unless you take the risk. You'll never know unless you allow yourself to release the past, scrape off that cookie pan, throw it out. It's garbage, it's trash. That old stuff is trash. This is a very highly spiritual connection here. There's a lot of expansion that's happening. You're feeling it. So is your person. So is this person you're connected to. But for some reason, you keep staying stuck, right? You keep just waiting in the stagnancy. And it's judgment. God is saying, look, you're stuck in the past. They're saying you're stuck in the past. This is judgment. God's here. Move forward peacefully. Peacefully. Like rest, heal the past, allow yourself to overcome the past and step into your confidence, because God is here waking you up to this situation. I kind of am going back and forth in the way that I'm like, channeling this out. So if you've kept up with me, beautiful. And if this is your message, even more beautiful. And I know there's been a lot of layers, there's been a lot of distractions. I mean, this message is pretty insane to me. It's taken me way longer than it needed to get it out. But that is what it is. And maybe that could be resonant energy, right? Maybe this energy has taken way longer than it needed to unfold. And that's okay, right? We all go through our emotions. We all have things that we need to work through, right? But for whoever's message this truly is, you're going to know. You're going to feel that. And these parts are all going to resonate. Okay, don't force things, guys. I'm not here feeding Delulus, but somebody needs to know that, 1, you guys have a very high level connection here. 2, this masculine energy needs to know that they can trust their heart. Okay, you can trust what you're feeling, and overall, this is basically like a wish come true. You guys have both manifested each other. So as long as both of you allow yourselves to trust yourself, trust your heart, open your heart, like this is a very like innocent, there's laughter. You guys are going to laugh a lot together. And I think that's going to be really like your favorite part of this connection. If you guys both, out of your free will to choose, continue to move in this direction and choose each other and how it unfolds from there, right? But, you guys are picking up on each other's energy right now, and it's basically like 2 hearts colliding. It's kind of like you got your hearts are like here with each other, and it's almost like it's feeding each other back and forth. And as a feminine, I would channel in this sense that would, if there is this masculine energy that's here, that they're the one who needs to step into that emperor and take the lead, right? So keep me posted. Let me know how this resonates for you guys. And like I opened it, the Empress, okay? The Empress what? And the masculine is watching the Empress. And the Empress may be also watching the masculine, okay? So again, there's this kind of like this, I keep wanting to call it coherence. There's a coherence between you two, all right? Something's alive and well and energetically there and pure, and you both feel it. And that's how you know this is your message. This is not Delulus. This is not karmic. This is not old trashy stuff, okay? This is something that's real, raw. This is coming from the higher dimensions here, okay? So, lovely. If you're interested in booking your own personal message, link in bio. If you're interested in any of the decks I used today, link in bio. And I'll talk to you guys later.